Great. Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Daily Regenerative Action, day 27. And let's start with little bit of movement today. So we can extend our arms up, okay? Stretch our arms as much as we can. And let's focus on wherever the movement is happening, okay? So once done, you can relax. And once again, we can do the same thing. Stretch our arms, okay? Stretch as much as we can. And again down. So let's start today's mindfulness activity with this awareness, and I will be sharing it on my screen. As all of you already know, just sit comfortable and notice the breathing without changing it. Purpose is not to change. And same with thoughts, just observe it for the next 2 minutes. So let's do it. You can keep your eyes closed or open, whatever is comfortable. As the music stops, let's come back to our surrounding. And with this mindfulness, let's continue our reading. And currently, we are reading the book called as The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And today, we will be reading about Cue the Magic. Okay. So I'll start reading. If you want, you can also read along with me, or you can just listen, whatever you are comfortable with. Today's practice, Cue the Magic, is one of my favorite practices because it's a game you play with the universe and it's a lot of fun. Imagine that the universe is friendly and caring and that it wants you to have everything you want in life because the universe can't just walk up and hand you what you want. It uses the law of attraction to give you signs and cues to help you receive your dreams. The universe knows you, the universe knows you have to feel gratitude to bring forth your dreams, and it plays its part in the game by giving you personal cues to remind you to be grateful. It uses the people, circumstances, and events that surround you in your day as your magic cues to be grateful. It works like this. If you hear an ambulance siren, the magic cue from the universe is to be grateful for perfect health. If you see a police car, your magic cue is to be grateful for safety and security. If you see someone reading a newspaper, it's your magic cue to be thankful for great news. And so on. There are so many things. If you want to change the weight of your body, you see another person with your perfect weight, it's your magic cue from the universe to be thankful for your perfect weight. If you want a romantic partner, when you see a couple madly in love, it's your magic cue to be grateful for the perfect partner. If you want to have a family, when you see babies and children, take the magic cue and be grateful for children. when you pass by the bank or an ATM, it's your magic cue to be grateful for plenty of money. When you arrive home, it's your magic cue to be grateful for your home. And when a neighbor calls in to have a cup of coffee or you wave to them across the street, it's your magic cue to be grateful for your neighbors. If you happen to see one of your material desires on your list, such as your dream house, car, motorcycle, shoes, or computer, of course, it's your magic cue for from the universe to be grateful for your desires now. So you can see these are daily reminders we can say. So it again means in our day-to-day life, we get distracted with the whatever the events that are coming up. So it's the anchor. Whenever we see something which can remind us to our desires or whatever we already have, the blessings. So we just realign ourselves every time we see it. And I do it subconsciously now whenever I see ambulance, because in cities we hear the ambulance every day. So whenever I pass and I see an ambulance, so this is something that has ingrained in my mind now. So whenever I see ambulance siren, whenever I hear it, so I give thank for the perfect health for that person also and for myself also. So this is something I have been doing, and this is wonderful. So for today, what we are doing, apart from the 10 blessings that we do every day, today be alert to what's around you and take at least 7 gratitude cues from the events in your day. For example, if you see someone with your perfect weight, say thank you for my perfect weight. And the last thing is the magic rock activity, that is being grateful for the best thing that happened during the day. So that we are doing. So I'll give around 1 minute to just practice this today's activity. You can see any cues if you can get. Okay, let's see in next 1 minute if you can get any one or two cues. During that time, I'll just introduce this if someone is watching for the first time. So this is a daily regenerative action. This is a place to commit for whatever we know. At our heart, we already know there are good things to follow, like meditation, mindfulness, affirmations, gratefulness, but somehow we miss it. And this is a place to commit, to follow up and become accountability partners for each other. So if you also think these things are important but couldn't implement it in a day-to-day life, so uh, this is where we do it. And to enable that, we have many wonderful resources like action tracker, the list of affirmations, the different meditation sources. So we have shared it in the WhatsApp group. The drive link you will find in WhatsApp group. If you haven't joined yet, so do join by using the QR code on the screen. So in a nutshell, if I want to share, daily regenerative action is a place to commit for our day-to-day actions, and it's not something very big we have to do. And just yesterday we celebrated World Environment Day, so it's not something like we have to put everything for the environment for just one day. It won't happen. It is not sustainable, to be frank, right? So in the same way, for personal life also, it's not possible to have very high intensity for one day and just mediocre on the other day. So it's just improving every day little by little, and that's what is consistency all about. So this is a place to commit for 15 minutes appointment for self. If you feel this is important, do join, do scan the QR code, and looking forward to see you in tomorrow's session. Wonderful. So here we are coming back to our sharing part. If you would like to share anything from today's reading, today's discussion, so you are feel free to share it.
Yeah, thank you, Dhananjay. So, Siddesh, I like the ambulance example that you give because I always, you know, a patient and visited a lot of hospitals, doctors. So for me, ambulance always is kind of a, gives me that negative, I would say, when I see it, it gives me anxiety, fear, right? So by looking at it from the, what to say, affirmation kind of way, it can actually, help you in a way, right? And also help the other person also, not directly, but maybe indirectly. So I think it's a great perspective of looking at things. Like, for example, if we are living now with temperatures of 44 degree, when you see pictures where temperatures like 1 degree, 2 degrees. So maybe we can think positively. Okay, somewhere in the planet there is, good temperatures, and then okay, we will also aspire for those temperatures and walk towards it rather than cribbing and be negative about what is happening around. So that's a great way to look at it, because anyway, what will happen if you keep complaining, right? It's not, nothing is going to change. So rather be positive and work towards it.
True, true. And when I read this book, first time, so I really like it. The one sentence that stayed with me, which is every time, means you have two choices. One to think about like this, everything is somehow happening randomly and I am being unjustly punished. Or the second way is to look at it, become responsible, take responsibility of that things and see what I can do now. So first is a victim mentality. Second one is the responsible mentality, we can say. So victim will always become victim. So that's true. And the second is to be responsible, to take the responsibility and act now. I guess that's the biggest freedom that any person can have. So
Yeah,
it really stayed with me. So yeah.
true, true. Thank you, folks.
Yeah. Thanks, Siddesh, for sharing that. And it was wonderful to connect today. Wish you all great, wonderful, and magical day ahead. Thank you so much. Let's connect tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.